when we say transatlantic relations, we have historically meant North Atlantic. And yet the Atlantic Ocean, the full Atlantic, plays a really important role in climate change because it is where some of the climate sinks are. So the ocean takes carbon out of the atmosphere and deposits it mainly in the Atlantic Ocean rather than other oceans. Climate change is potentially changing the trajectory of the Gulf Stream, which of course is really important to so many Atlantic societies. The Atlantic is where the world's thermohaline system of currents traverses, so that solving climate change issues in the Atlantic are important to the world. And it can't be limited to the North Atlantic. So I think what we're trying to do now is to show how climate change and human security are related to what I would call the pan-Atlantic. All four continents of the Atlantic have to work together to deal with our common heritage, the Atlantic Ocean and its role in climate change. So there are any number of things that we need to be doing. Coastal communities are the first affected. They're the front lines of where land meets the sea, where climate change is affecting both the air and the water. So sharing good practice of how to mitigate the impact of climate change among the communities of the Atlantic would be one very concrete thing to do. Navies need to work together on how to deal with extreme weather events. The U.S. military in the last 3 years has participated in 170 different climate-related events around the world. It's uncertain whether the U.S. military will still play that role. So what will the other European and other Atlantic navies now do? How can we cooperate? That's the changing dynamics, but also why we need to focus on this issue. The Atlantic Center has a unique role because of its convening power. It can bring so many different countries from across the entire Atlantic basin together to address common challenges. The more countries that join the Atlantic Center, the more its convening power will expand. And we become a magnet for how societies, governments, actors across the whole Atlantic space can deal with pan-Atlantic answers to pan-Atlantic problems. I think that's its virtue. There are a few other initiatives out there, but the Atlantic Center is really well poised to play a really important role bringing us together to discuss these issues that are not North Atlantic, South Atlantic, but pan-Atlantic.